Hello, sweet soul. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy to see you here. I'm having a cup of coffee. I hope you have a warm cup of something or a cold cup of something if it's hot where you are. We're going to talk some more about minimalism, and I asked you guys recently on my YouTube community tab, which is a wonderful place to interact and commune and ask questions. A lot of you asked me amazing questions about minimalism, very valid, important questions that I'm really excited to dive into more with you. There's so many aspects to mindfulness and minimalism, and there's so much out there on the internet and on YouTube about minimalism and mindfulness and what it all means. And today I wanted to answer a specific question about how do you begin? How do you begin minimalism? How do you begin this mindfulness journey? That's an important question. How do we start? How do we get started in a way that's meaningful and not just this mainstream concept of getting rid of everything and now what? Because I felt a little bit of that when I first began my minimalist journey. When I began understanding minimalism, before I really grasped the true meaning of the mindfulness concepts behind it, I was kind of giving away a lot and donating a lot of things, decluttering, straightening out my life, organizing my life, and it felt good. But after a while, you arrive at a place of having less, but not knowing why necessarily. And I think that's where a lot of us get stuck because we don't know why. What is the motivation behind it? What is the meaning behind this? And the meaning behind minimalism, we have to understand its roots. We have to understand that the roots of minimalist lifestyle are found in mindfulness. There are so many different cultures and religions that have amazing texts about this very concept of mindfulness and what it truly means to be alive and to be fully present. Now, for me, minimalism is about two things ultimately. This is the conclusions that I came to. And I don't even like to use the word conclusions because it's an ongoing journey. It's a flow. It's not just something that you arrive at one conclusion and that's the end of it. But two things I've learned, let's put it that way. Mindfulness and minimalism. Minimalism ultimately is all about gratitude. Number one, first and foremost. It's about being grateful for what we already have in our lives. The very fact that we have this moment. And in today's world, there is so much pain, there is so much suffering, there is so much going on. There's also so much distraction online, on social media, things that are pulling our focus every which way. Big corporations that are paying money to put advertisements in front of us constantly. I heard some statistic recently that it was like we're exposed to so many thousands of different advertisements every single day. That is a lot for your mind to process. There's so much distraction in today's world. So much telling us that we shouldn't be grateful for this moment. We should be absent from this moment in our minds. In our spirits, we should be somewhere else. We should be longing for something, whether it's a lifestyle, whether it's clothing, whether it's vacations or traveling or something we should want to achieve, a goal we should have that's being prescribed to us by society. These subliminal messages are slipped into everything from selling a t-shirt online. It's not, when we see the images of a model wearing a t-shirt that a lot of these companies put out there. It's not that we're just buying the garment, we're buying what the image is selling us, that lifestyle. We can be that person, that successful person, that lifestyle we wish we had. If we buy this item, it will help us to achieve that. So really, what's the message behind that message? That message is what you have right now in the present moment is not enough. You need something else. Mindfulness is the opposite. And minimalism rooted in mindfulness teaches us to not long for things that are not ours. There's an excerpt that I wanted to share with you guys. This is the work of those who are skilled and peaceful, who seek the good. May they be able and upright, straightforward, of gentle speech and not proud. May they be content and easily supported, unburdened, with their senses calmed. May they be wise, not arrogant, and without desire for the possessions of others. And then it goes on to say, unattached to speculations, views, and sense desires, with clear vision. And that's an excerpt from the teachings of the Buddha. And it's so powerful when you think about that, when you think about the fact that our vision can only truly be clear when we separate it from desires for possessions, desires for something that we don't have. And the thing is if we attach our desire to something we don't have, there will always be something else we don't have to attach our desire to. There will always be something else and something else and something else. Another excerpt, this is from a very old text called the Tao Te Ching. It says, bend and you will be whole, curl and you will be straight, keep empty and you will be filled. Grow old and you will be renewed, have little and you will gain, have much and you will be confused. I can't think of a greater state of confusion than what so many of us experience in today's world, with so much bombarding our senses, demanding our attention. Scroll through this feed longer, click on these advertisements, click on these websites, emails, phone calls, text messages, every single notification coming through your phone, vying for your attention. Another excerpt, take heed and beware of covetousness, for one's life does not consist in the abundance of the things he possesses. And that is an excerpt from the Gospel of Luke. All of these texts bring to the table wisdom and guidance on the topic of what we are attaching our minds to, things outside of the present moment, outside of what the present moment has here and now to serve us with. We are already equipped with everything we need. We have so much to be grateful for within ourselves, within this moment, even in times of turbulation, times of trouble, times of overwhelming stress. If we can land here and now in this moment, we can find gratitude. And second, the second thing that these texts have helped me to see is that beyond gratitude, minimalism invites us to strip these things away so that we can discover who we really are. It's not just about giving everything away, having nothing, sitting in a high-tech, sleek room with no possessions. It's about who are we really, you know? Who are we really without any of those things? Who are we when we can detach from all these things that the world has told us, society has told us, billion-dollar corporations have told us, we need these things. We need all these things in order to be a valid human being. We need all of these things to spin all these plates in order to be a successful human being. Is there another way to live? Is there another way to live outside of this hustle culture, outside of these attachments? The texts that I read excerpts from are just a few. I invite you I challenge you to dig into this yourself. Explore your own soul. Ask yourself these questions. For me, minimalism is about mindfulness. It's about landing here and now in the present moment and realizing, number one, I'm grateful. I get to be here. What a wonder, what a gift. I get to be here. Number two, what's inside of me? What gifts do I have that maybe up until now I've been so distracted trying to be someone or something or get somewhere or achieve some goal that I haven't even seen it. I've overlooked myself. I've overlooked my own personal power in pursuing who I thought I was, or pursuing all these attachments that we cling to. We cling to these attachments and make them part of us. But they're not part of us. Those are external things. I am not what I wear. I am not what car I drive. I am not where I went to school. I am not where I went to work. I am not where I went for vacation or what photos I posted. Who am I then? If all those things are stripped away and we are simply sitting with ourselves quietly, breathing deep, when we're alone without all these distractions, who are we? And if we can dig in, lean into these ideas, these concepts, it makes minimalism so much more meaningful. It makes it a mindfulness practice. It reveals the fact that it is a mindfulness practice. It's not just a fad. It's not just about getting rid of everything you own so you can put up a YouTube video that says, I sold it all. I sold everything I own. It's about who are we really? And what are we grateful for? What are we truly grateful for in our lives? And there's so many wonderful books out there, so many wonderful articles, videos, teachers. The list is endless. I invite you to explore it yourself. Find out, if you're wondering, how can I begin this in a meaningful way so that it doesn't just become another thing that a month from now I'm wondering, why did I give away all that stuff and what was that even? What did it even mean to me? If you want this to apply this to your life in a meaningful way, you must find its roots in mindfulness. And you must figure out what am I grateful for right here and right now in this present moment? What's my gratitude for? And what do I want to explore about myself apart from all this stuff that up until now I might have been holding on so tightly to? What happens if I let go? Who am I behind all of those things? So I'm going to leave it there for now. This was more of a video to invite you to explore for yourself and to answer some of the questions you guys asked. A lot of you wanted to know, how do we begin minimalism in a way that's actually going to mean something? Because you don't want to just give away everything and later not even know what it meant. So I think asking yourself these questions can really be helpful. Comment below and let me know what you think. Ask your own questions. I love to hear your thoughts. It means so much to me to be able to share with you guys and to hear your thoughts and your own beautiful, unique journeys. If you enjoyed this video, this little talk, click subscribe, click like, share it with someone you think would benefit from it. And I so look forward to seeing you in the next video. I wish you so much joy in your journey, my friend. All the love and light. Namaste.